Good afternoon, everyone. It's day 70 something of the lockdown. Don't think it matters anymore. But it's episode
20 and 10.
yeah, something like that. But it's episode 21 of the Rieg AD Wedding Show. So our show is officially mature. And it's our son's 16th birthday today. So it's an awesome day. Congrats, Richard.
Congrats, Rich.
We love you.
I love you more.
Okay, that's enough of the family. Yeah, we won't go into detail there. We are privileged today to have Deidré from Fabulous Functions, who will be visiting us a little bit later. And she'll be talking about all the awesome services that they can provide to newly engaged brides and grooms. And yeah, that's everything from chairs to draping to covers, flowers,
all the cutlery.
Wedding planning services.
Yes.
She can explain, but it's a lot that they can do. So she will, I think Adi will probably be interviewing her.
Yes.
And yeah, we will switch over to that somewhere now.
Deidré, thank you very much for joining us today. You're from Fabulous Functions. Tell us a little bit more about your business and the services that you offer.
We are a decor hire and event planning business, but I also do flowers and not only decor like glasses, cutlery, crockery, anything you can hire from me, but I do also do the event planning, and I can do the flowers. I can source other stuff for you if you do need something else that I don't have in my warehouse, but we do have a lot of stock, so yeah.
Okay, so it's not only decor, it is event planning, like the total umbrella of event planning.
Yes, everything from the start to the end.
Okay, and for a wedding, what do you have to offer? Is budget the limit, or how do you go about with it? Because it's usually a bride that you sit with.
Yeah, usually I do ask them if they do come from me, let's say once they got engaged, then I will sit with them and I'll ask them what's your budget and what do you need me to do. So if you do tell me that you've only got a limited amount of money, then I try to work around that. It does help that all the stock is mine, so I don't have to get it from other places or other suppliers. So when I do see that if something, obviously my name gets connected to your event if I do the event planning. So I'm not going to give you the cheapest thing just because it fits in your budget. I can always wangle the price, so that's why I always tell people, just tell me your budget and what you do need. It doesn't help you come to my warehouse and you've got the Pinterest pictures, but you don't have the Pinterest money to pay. You understand?
Yeah, the realistic part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had it so many times in this program of ours that many of the vendors say, look, Pinterest is our friend, but be realistic.
Yes.
Because a Pinterest budget often the clients don't have a clue.
Yeah.
What was the budget for that specific photo or scene or setup? It's maybe 100,000 rand setup, but they've got a 10,000 rand budget.
Yes, or they do come into the, I've had cases where they do come into the warehouse and they show me pictures, let's say, of the tables are full of orchids, and then they're like, okay, but they don't want to spend too much money on flowers. And yeah.
That's what makes the photo.
But it's always better to work from a picture. It's easier, so I can improvise. It's obviously, if the orchids are too expensive, we can always use something else in its place, which do give you the same effect.
Yeah,
but it's
the feel.
Yeah, but it's more cost effective.
Okay, okay, now I totally get that. And then for a client, how long before a wedding, if we're talking now weddings, must they book with you?
Well, usually the sooner the better. I do prefer it if I've had a case last week where people came to see me where they're getting married next year, February.
Okay.
Or that was the initial date. But it was so nice because they didn't have a venue, they haven't had anything planned. So it was so nice. So obviously I do have a list of vendors that I work with, which I will recommend. The same with the vendors, my name again, it gets connected to it's associated with the event. So I'm not going to recommend someone just to save you money. I'm obviously going to recommend someone so that I do know their work, and also someone that I do trust with my with my stock, let's say that. Because when you, let's say I use you or I recommend you, the photos that you take, I also know is going to be of a good quality. So I had this couple come in and they didn't have a venue, they haven't had set a specific date, so I recommended a few places and they went to look, and last week we decided on a venue. So usually it's better the sooner, because obviously then I can book you well in advance. But otherwise I've had people walking into my warehouse on the Thursday and they're like, oh, they were supposed to get this from this person or this supplier and it didn't work out. And then I also assist.
Okay.
But if I could choose, it would obviously be, I'm a planner, I'm an organizer, so it's better for me if you let me know well in advance.
Yeah, we're the same in our industry. I mean, sometimes you do have a Saturday or a Friday free, but most of the time it is booked well in advance, and you can really get to know your client, and that is very important. What advice can you give a couple in planning their wedding, specifically decor-wise? Tips that you can give someone?
Well, I've seen, the thing that I always tell my brides is that just remember, at the end of the day, it's your special day. It's not your mother's special day. It's not your, obviously it's a special day for them, but you don't want, I've seen so many cases where the people, they do come into the warehouse, but the mother wants this and the dad wants this and the groom wants this. But every little girl, most little girls have dreamt about their special day since they were 6 or whenever. So don't just change something on your special day because someone said they don't like it. I always tell the brides, it's your special day. So I'm going to assist you and I'm speaking to you and I'm cooperating with you. I do take advice from other people, but I do want you to remember that I'm here to help you. And also the thing is that don't just think, like I've said, if you see a picture and you think, oh, it's going to be too expensive, rather come to see me and we can work out something. That's why I also always recommend rather use the professional people, because it's so easy for something, you're trying to save money, but you make it look like you've saved money.
You make it look cheap.
Yes, you don't want your wedding to look like a,
cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, I totally get what you're saying. I mean, there is a way to work around a budget to still make it feel that same way and use alternatives. I mean, there's always a way, especially you being the professional and you being the creative and the planner, and you've got a whole warehouse full of stock, so you know what you can work with. I totally agree. There's a big difference in doing a budget wedding and doing a cheap wedding.
Yes, I've had a case of a bride emailing me this week. She got married in Feb and she hired a lot of stuff from me, but she told me last week or this week when she emailed me that she bought those little glass balls that you hang from the ceilings, and she asked if I wasn't interested to buy it because she bought all of it because she couldn't get any stock. And I was like, you should have just asked, because I do have a lot. So it's easy if just, it's like we say in Afrikaans, vra is vry en nee daarby. So you can just always ask. If I don't have it, I can always source it, and if it's too expensive, then we make another plan.
Totally. Do you have a limit in like guest or how big the weddings is that you can do?
No. I like to think of fabulous functions as, for the people with the little children. I like to think of fabulous functions as Paw Patrol. So no job is too big or too small. So I usually, either if it's for 10 people or for 1,000 people, we can assist you.
Okay.
Yeah, but please not like on the Thursday, we've got a wedding for 500 people. And
be reasonable. Yeah. You still have to source and sort out everything and arrange and everything. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time so much. We're going to make sure to put your link down below that people can contact you. And now in level 3, we're not allowed to do parties. Are you actually busy with funerals? Sorry that I'm asking this, but because I know that is legal.
Yes, we do have, but it's not as big as the weddings. Yeah. Obviously, funerals aren't that big or big.
Organizing. And
yeah, it's just they'll hire chair covers or they'll hire some tables or something, but it's not like a wedding where it's tables, chairs, decor, glasses, cutlery, everything. Yeah.
Okay, so we just hope for lockdown to just come to an end soon, that we all can be in the industry and work again and do what we love.
Yeah.
Because we're doing this program. We started with this during lockdown because we didn't have anything to do. We're not allowed to work legally. So we hope for everyone in the industry,
yes,
especially in the wedding industry, to be together again at a wedding and just freaking do what we love.
Yeah, it's like, I don't think the people, we were talking about hairdressers and nail technicians and so yesterday, and I do feel sorry for all of them because I've got a lot of friends that's in the same industry, but I don't think people do realize how big of an impact lockdown has had on our industry.
Yeah, I know. There's no one is lobbying for the wedding industry to open up. I mean, you will see on all the social medias, you will see for the hair, for the beauticians and even churches.
Yeah, it's just us that we
also want people to marry again.
Yeah, I want lockdown to end because I'm tired of sitting at home. I want to see my people and I want to meet new people and just work.
Yeah, we all want to.
But thanks for having me.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. Cheers. While the coffee is still legal, let's have one. Deidré, thank you very much. That was lovely seeing you again and chatting to you and hearing about all the services that you offer the potential clients, not only just for weddings, but for any function for that matter.
Right, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, me neither. So it was very, very nice to speak to her and for ourselves to learn a little bit more about her business. So thank you very much for your time.
Well, thank you all for watching. And we'll be back tomorrow in episode 22. And please remember to subscribe. And as always, remember, if you're a subscriber and we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will be giving away that Rieg AD family lifestyle or couple shoot to the value of 3,000 Rand. And all you have to do is be a subscriber. So click that subscribe button.
And switch the notifications on.
Yes. And have an awesome evening.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Cheers.